Hello everyone! I am finally back live. It has been a minute, so how have everyone been? So exciting. But first off, I wanted to say I'm very grateful for everyone who's been watching and liking all my videos, especially my Disney color by numbers mystery coloring pages. I really enjoy doing them, so I appreciate all the love and support. And with that, I've also been getting a lot of questions about how I pick the colors and also how I color in these pages with, numbers that look like this, and sometimes it can be a bit confusing, so I totally understand that, and that is why I'm here to help you out. So first off, the page I was thinking of doing, and because it was also requested, was page 64 in my Girl Power coloring book from Brave, Merida. Yeah, I got a request for this, and I was really needing to try this page, so I'm excited. And now that we've chosen our page, let's head to how it looks like. And okay, so this is how the page looks like. Let me see if I can show you a little bit better. I know some of you have asked whether or not the numbers are too tiny for you to see, or if it's difficult to see. What details like eyes, I feel like is definitely tinier and more, probably a little harder to see, but with acrylic markers, and that is the type of markers we'll be using today, it's kind of easy to layer and fix any mistakes that you have made. So like even here, this is her hair, I think, so you can still work it out. The acrylic brush or even fine tip, they have pretty good precision, so that is that. And just to preface that, this book is a French book, so you can really only purchase it on this French website, but also on Amazon. I have it linked in the description, but yeah, it comes with 100 pages. As you can see, these numbers all go up to 100, and then it shows you the solutions of how it looked like when you fill the whole page in with the colors. Okay, but first we have to choose our colors. And these are the colors. So this book specifically that has this label, Art Therapy, it's made to be a little bit more simpler, and I've mentioned this in my video as well, that in my video I mentioned that this, when it labels Art Therapy, it means it's easy, it doesn't have as many numbers for you to choose, so it's mainly for you to feel relaxed and just color freely. And other books would be more creative and a lot more colors, bit more difficult. But I want to start getting into it by choosing our colors. So I usually have my book here, and I'll grab a pen and write down all my numbers. And this is like 99% of the time. Number 1 is always black. So you don't have to worry about anything else. Just know that it is black. And you can use any type of black you want. So I'm just gonna write black. Now, this is also another part. I've created these swatch sheets by myself, and I hole punch them, and I like a grid just because it helps me break everything down. So this is the Guangna 168 set acrylic markers, and so I hole punch them. And let me move some of this. It'll be easy for me to like find which, color would work best with these numbers over here. So none of this is 2. You can clearly see none of this is number 2. So I keep moving on until I find somewhat of a match. Like, no, not really. No. We're getting closer. This color here. Also, let me know if you guys have any questions. So I'm gonna go to that page of the solutions just to double check to see if the colors are correct. So I'm gonna find 2, and 2 looks like it's up here, right? This is 2. So that means over here it's like the sky. So we can double check to see what color would match the sky. This has a bigger surface than just the numbers. So that's also another trick. Yeah, I don't think I have a color in the Guangna set for this. So I'm gonna check my Languo 240 set. There's some blues here that we can check. None of that. So this is just how I choose my colors. Everyone has their own methods. This is close to it, right? I don't know if you can see, but to me it's very close. No, that's not it either. Okay, now double check again with the number here. Okay, yeah, it definitely is this one. So I'm just gonna write that down real quick in my little book. It was this color. So DB 161. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to number 3. So let's find number 3 on this page. Okay, I see it in her eyes. Again, this is the very small area. Oh, there's also a 3 on this side. So it's, yeah, this color. Oop, this color. So let's look for that now. It's also another bluish. So I kind of get the general sense, and this is like majority blue page. This has like a hint of green on it. see if my green page has anything. Oh, this cannot. I don't know where the green page went. It's not that. It's not this. Oh, right here. Let's see. Anything? Nope. No. Choosing colors is the difficult part, but once you get that going, it's very simple and fun. Okay, I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check my Guangna set to see if there's anything. It's close. I mean, and honestly, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. As long as it's like close to the color, like I'm thinking 695 is pretty close to this color right now. So let's double check. Yeah, not really. This one's really dark. Okay, we're gonna try to find something that's a little lighter. Let's check. It's this one, 799. Not really. Y'all, this is really hard. Oops. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I think I sometimes just come back to this if I really can't find anything. So we can move on to 4 because it could be like a easier finding number color. No, this is like more blue, so let's find that. It's almost like let's see how I can show this to you guys. There you go, 4. It could be E23 here, like it feels very similar. It's pretty bright. E23, let's see. That's number 4. So that is here. Oh yeah, that's perfect. But now, about A23, some of my acrylic markers are drying out from my Guangna set, so I have to check if A23. Oh, you see the ink. Yeah, I like used it up, abused this color. I have to find a similar color like that in my Languo set. Alright, blue, right? Okay, something similar would be this one, BL206. Very similar. Let's see. That is perfect match right here. Perfect match. And that is how you know that that is the color. Now let's write that down. For 4, it is BL206. BL206. if that's an even darker shade. So let's see. What kind of darker shade are you? 774. 774. That looks like it for here. Now let's check where 6 is at. 6 is over here. Like this area right here. 774. Now it doesn't really look like it. I feel like it needs to be darker. Oh wait, am I doing 5 or 6? Oh, I'm doing 5. 5. Yes. So 5 is... Where's 5? 5 is over here. Okay, so like here. Okay. Yeah, 774 is a perfect match. Right here. So we can just go right 774 for 5. Okay, so number 6 was that number that we were talking about. I mean, this color we were talking about earlier. So let's see. It has to be a little bit darker. Let's go back here. Number 6 needs to be a little bit darker. Something like that. Like this. I think this is one of the longest parts, honestly. Blues are so tricky to me. Let's see. Here? E24? I feel like E24 could be it. Let's see. E24. Could be, or not be. Okay. Where is it? Like, oh, it's too gray for it. Not these. No. Okay. You guys, I will find this color. I will find this color. Oops. I feel like this could work. DB169. I feel like it could work. Have the same color here? Yeah, 6. What do you guys think? I don't know what the darker one would be then. Six is actually really good for this color. Honestly, yeah, I think it is that color. CB909. But then what would be darker than that? What? 6 is CB909. Okay, number 7. This is tricky now because it's like an extremely dark blue, which I don't think I see it unless it's like this one. Doesn't feel dark enough. Something even darker than that. It's ridiculous. This is the part that gets me. With all these, like, the shading is so close to. It could be gray. Yeah, like a very dark gray. Oh yeah, it is this color. GB412. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Keep hitting you. Alright, number 8. Okay, 8 is like a brownish color. You see number 8? Feels like 644 right here. Yeah. And I'm guessing 8 is down here. 8. Yep. So let's just check it. Yeah, 8 is. No, it doesn't look like this at all. They trick you. Oh, 717 looks very close, right? Can you guys see? It feels like this one. 717 was really close to this color right here. I think so. But they made it so dark here. That's why it was throwing me off. You have to be aware of these. That's why you have to go check the solution color as well. Because that is ultimately what you are coloring. Yeah, I don't know. 717 looks like it. So I think I'm gonna put 717. Everyone can have different, you know, color choices, which is absolutely fine. 717, and then I saw that it looked like, where is it? 644 for 9, but it could be darker too. No, it's 639. Right here. Oops, sorry, right here. It's not exactly this color, but on the solution, it is definitely something like this, or at least closer to it. Yeah. Let's go with that. 639. 639. Alright. 0 looks like her skin tone. So let's see. Skin tones can also be tricky now. Yes, 0 and A is her skin tone right here. 0. Beautiful, thank you. And also welcome everyone for those who are just joining. Thank you for spending your Sunday night with me. I really appreciate it. Okay, now let's look at this. See, straight right away, 0 feels like 654 right here. But now we have to check the solution to make sure that it is actually this color. Not quite. Close, but not quite. I don't think I have anything in my Guangna set, honestly. 168 versus 240. So let's see, they have a whole. The thing I love about Languo is that it has a set that's literally all skin tones. So it's easy to just look it up and see what you need. 504 is a little light, actually. So now we have to check these. And if nothing works here, if I don't see any, this is the closest one, which feels exactly like 6x4. Where is 6x4? But we can also check. I have a Guangna 24 skin tone, and then also a Tuli art skin tone set, so we can see which one has this color now. Oh, it looks really similar to this one, 14. So let's see. Oh, no, it's even more similar with 16. Can you see that? Like, it's literally that shade versus like... wait a minute, they look the same. Let's check. Yeah, it would be 16 if... Let me see if I see it here. Okay, her like shadow color looks very similar to that. That or no, I think it's this. So let me check. Yes. So I guess we'll do 0 with a lighter shade as Tuli Arts, 0's skin tone, no, 16 from Tuli Art. And then A would be CS509 from the Languo set. This is so interesting. I haven't done this live yet, like picking out colors with you guys. So this is my thought process when I choose my colors. Okay, so that's the skin tone now. Let's see what B is. Okay, B is the contouring, like the outline of her face. So it could be a tricky. Let's see. What color? Let's check my Guangna set first. It's like a reddish brown, very dark reddish brown. Ooh, feels very similar. Can you guys see? Very similar to this color, and I kind of move it to the side because you see the color contrast, and it looks very similar. 672. Let's check. It looks like it, but also doesn't look like it. I think I'm gonna just go with it though. 672. And it's also very easy to make these swatch cards, by the way, because I just bought a whole pack of these like cards, like thick cardstock. They're not thick, but like cardstock gridded index cards, and they were very cheap for, you know, a large amount. And since I have like, these are pretty large sets, I used a lot. and then I realized, oh, I can double-side it, and so it saved me a lot more with this 240 set. But it's also very easy for me to like still find my colors. So that's just a little tip from me. Now this is like a full-blown orange. You see the C, but it's like a warm orange, closer to this color-ish. Let's check that first. 725. I believe that is C is here. Her little this thing. No, this is still too bright. These feel too bright. Let me see. 618 looks very close, right? It doesn't really reflect this color, but close enough. I think I'm gonna go with 618. And then here I'm just gonna write 618. Now with D, it's like a brown orange. Let's see what we have here. No, I think I need to go to my Languo set for this. For red. Seeing anything. Maybe I missed it. Here. What are these? Feels very much like this. RY09 my Languo. And that is the outline for this. And because like look at this, it's just like the outlines. I don't really ponder too hard on those colors because it's not that important. It's gonna look great anyways. Nope, I wrote an 8, but it's a 9. Okay. Oh wait, now that I'm looking closer, it does not feel like this color anymore. Maybe I was doing the wrong color. But it felt like it. Oh no. Yeah, it doesn't look like that color at all. Oh, maybe I can find it in a brown. This brown sets orangish hue like this. DS185. Yeah, I think I might just go with that. Like I said, I don't want to think too much on that one. DS185. This is like a super red color. Oh, this is like her hair right here. It's her hair. Okay. Like like RY13 might be it. Yes. I think I have that color in the Guangna set, but I think it's this one right here. Oh no, it's not. I don't think I had this color in the Guangna set. Yeah. Okay. So now F would be her shadow, hair shadow. So it's a darker. RY07 here. Looks like it. Let's see. Yeah. RY07. Okay. Last color to choose. G. And G would have to be outline for her hair. So it's just probably like a very dark brown. Yeah, CB906. Yep. CB906. CB906. Alright, we have officially chosen all our colors, and that is how I choose my colors. Again, you could do it however you want. So here I use the Guangna 168 set. Oh, I did not finish choosing all my colors. I forgot about 3. Use the Languo 240 and also Tuli Art Skin set. Alright, let's try to find number 3. At this point, I think I'm just gonna choose whatever I see. This is 3, by the way. I need to choose whatever. You guys. Oh, 8, whoa. Oh, 819. Let's see if that marker is still alive. 819 is right here. Let's see if, oh, I think it's done for. Oh, it might still be alive. Okay, I'm gonna choose 819, but I need a backup in case this doesn't have ink. And you know what I can do? I'm just gonna try to match it to here. That would be BL2Q. BL202. Okay, now we have officially chosen the color that I'm going to color this page. I'm going to take a break. But welcome back. We will officially be starting Merida. I am back. Did you enjoy your water break? Okay, so to get started with this page journey, I like to start with the lighter colors. So in this case, 2 is a very light color, 0 is a light color, technically 8 is also a pretty light color, and usually it's like lightest to darkest here, right? All the blues. Same thing with her skin tone, 0 to B. So I'm probably going to start with 2, maybe, because it's lighter. And it's just the sky up here, and then some areas here, and here. So this is a close-up of how it would look like. So if you're wondering if these are really tiny numbers or whatever, just know the numbers could be tiny, but the areas, if you could just see the difference, like 4 is right here, 2 is here, so obviously the cutoff is here. So this is how I trace the outlines. Okay, and then same thing here, there's a 2 here, there's a 3 here, so that's the cutoff. And you just trace all the areas where it's 3, all the areas that it's 2, and then even areas where there's a 4 right here. So let's get started. 2, remember it's DB161 right here. So I'm gonna find my Languo. This one. This is my Languo. Right here. Give it a, I haven't used this in a while, so let's give it a good shake. I'm excited to see how this turns out. Thank you. I'm excited too. I got a request for this page, to do this page. So so I'm very excited because I love Merida. One of the first, Brave was like one of the first movies that I've watched when I moved in the movie theater. So, okay, so the cutoff here is here. So I'm probably going to start where the cutoff is, trace it up. There's also another cutoff here because there's 4s here. So you just have to be aware of that. This could get a little tricky, but it's not once you get used to it. Oh, see, I messed up. But it's okay, because I started with a lighter color and whatever number that I went over, which is in this case 4, it's a darker color, so it'll be easy to hide that. So now that I've outlined everything, let's fill it in, the fun part. I like to go one stroke, like one way, so that it looks a lot more even. But when you add layers to acrylic markers, it'll even out itself. So you don't really have to worry about streaks and such. And when you start to feel like it's running out of ink, just give it a good shake again. Beautiful. I think the other 2s are here. And it really is okay if you mess up. I think I mess up like a bunch of times. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. Hold on. Oh yeah. This makes sense. That's why you have to check the solution. I know some people like take a picture of it and then like look on their phone while they're coloring this, which which is very helpful too. Yeah. So with that kind of method, you just keep on doing that until you complete all the numbers in the page and you get your final result. Take your time. No need to rush. Unless you are rushing somewhere. This all looks like 2, so I'm gonna outline this whole thing. Let me double check. Sometimes even I just can mess it up. Okay, now let's fill it in. Let me know how you like these color by number lives, or if you want me to do more like Bobby Goods or like Coco Wyo type of lives, like coloring with alcohol markers. Just want to get your opinion on that. Okay, I think that's it for 2. Let me check. Yeah. Okay. So by now, this is dry, right? So, for a more pop, like, version, add another layer so it can also hide these numbers and streaks that I have over here. So let's do that real quick. And instantly, look at that. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. This looks so much nicer when you have multiple layers. I mean, I can even go over it again if I wanted to hide like hide the numbers a little bit more, especially like over here. Ooh, that looks nice. Lovely, that is number 2 on our list. Yeah, let's go to 3 now. I might also fill this in a little bit more. Honestly, add as many layers as you need if you are not satisfied with the coverage just yet. Go hard if you really want to hide those numbers. Okay, it's gonna dry out really evenly, trust me. Alright, now number 3 is 819. Oh, okay. This looks like still pretty good quality. Like I have juice on it. Now on to 3. 3 was over here and over here, down here. 3's cut off. It's right here. And over here. So, has anyone done like paint by numbers before or something in that sort of area? Because if you have done paint by numbers before, coloring by numbers is the exact same thing, but I think with this book specifically, it's so much more helpful because when I did the paint by numbers, the color was just in one area, but it covered a lot of areas. So once I color a number, I forget what the blank space is and what number that's supposed to be. So for it to be so many of these 7s and so many of these 6, like it's actually helpful for me instead of confusing me, I guess. A lot of people say that it can be a lot confusing because there's all these numbers, but they're the same numbers. But yeah, just for me, it's like helpful. There's a 3 right here. Okay, and there's one more 3 area down here. I really like the colors for the color palette for this page. The blue, very pretty. Reminds me of the Raya and the Last Dragon Sisu page that I did. Just like blue, purple. The colors are just so gorgeous. Let's do another layer. Also notice how this just blended in so perfectly, no matter how many like streaks I was doing in my second layer. So it really doesn't matter. It's really hard to mess up acrylic because it's like painting, you know? Painters can fix their mistakes because it's just acrylic and you can paint over it. Okay, that is number 3. Pretty simple, right? And then now I can move on to number 4. And that is BL206. Put that back. BL206. Right here. Haven't used this in a while either. Come on. Okay. There we go. You can already see her like shape and everything. This is number 4. Let's start here. And remember all those like little areas that I made a mistake? I can now go over that with this number 4 color because it's darker. And it honestly doesn't even have to be darker. Acrylic is just going to layer it on top anyways. I mean, unless it's like black, I think that's like the hardest color to really fix up, but these little colors right here, fixed. Okay. Okay. I have to exaggerate a little bit because this is the corners. It's really hard. I'm not a perfectionist when it comes to my coloring. I am a perfectionist everywhere else in my personality and life. But coloring, I've always thought of that one area where I don't have to be perfect. That's why I don't do the tape. Like people tape it so they don't have like the markers coloring outside of the line. I don't really care about that. I mean, I do, but not to that extent. But to each their own. This is all for, and this is where I messed up. So now I can cover it up. I don't know if you noticed in my recent videos. There's been a lot of airplanes flying by. One just flew by, so it made me think of it. But yeah, I hope it doesn't disrupt the ASMR as much. We still have this area right here for 4, and I think we are done. I need to change the nib on this. It was like making streaks. Anyways, 4 is done. Just going to have to do another layer. And then I think we can move on to her face. Her skin. One more layer. be a hassle having to do all these layers, but when you look at it, like the final result is just so satisfying. And I remember I used to always like wished I was good at like drawing and painting, which I'm not good at. And I've always wanted to like do Disney characters, but obviously I didn't know how to draw. So now being able to like have full-on Disney pictures that I've colored in, it is very satisfying to feel like I was able to do this and I can do this. It's not that hard. And it's relaxing. See how I got excited. Kind of made some like marks. I could just go back with number 3, which was 819. Let that dry. Now 4 is complete. Should we do 5? What is 5? Oh, 5 is like, no. We said we were gonna do her skin tone, which is 0. Number 16. This is my Tuliart skin tone. Number 16. I haven't used this in a while, so I need to activate it. So, how I activate it is I lightly push it. This is an extra fine tip. So we air it out. Give it a good shake. You just press it down. Oop, this one came out. Very juicy. Okay, so this is 0. Alright, because this is her face now, could be a bit tricky. Okay, 0 here. love tule art too, but they're so expensive, so I've always like really wanted my own. So I just got the skin tone in the brown. Okay, while we wait for that to dry, but I just truly love tule art. It's so pretty. Okay. Now A is CS 509. Oops. Also haven't used this in a while. Activate the shake. Someone also requested human sisu, but I did that on my free time right here, so didn't make a video of it, sorry. But yeah, this is the human sisu. Someone also was requesting the muses from Hercules. I also did that on my free time. Here, I did here my muses. This one I was actually really proud of. It came out so nice. But unfortunately, I did those already. Okay. Now we can go in with another layer. Honestly, it was so thick, like tule art. That first layer could have been enough, but I loved layering it just to make it look more poppy. You know what I mean? That is her skin tone. Now we get ready for I like to keep going back to this machine just because okay, I see. I'm gonna start doing the whites first of her eyes. So this is her eye area. It's totally and this is I'm using Languo's acrylic pen. I will be showing you guys my video for that very soon. Honestly, this marker is like amazing. Or not marker, this pen. And it's acrylic. Like it really was. Like I like to spray my pages, so it really helps with that. Because it's acrylic. There you go. It's not much, but those are white. I'm gonna add another layer later. Alright, let's move on to shadow, which is A. You guys like the music? I just discovered this and I absolutely love it. But let's skip this one. Just kidding, it's not this one. Sorry, guys. I'm thinking about starting coloring. What do you recommend? Markers or pencils, and what brand? I don't really use pencils, but I think pencils could be a good start if you like that kind of medium. If you want, like, you know, thicker, bolder colors, I would recommend markers, just so you could have a little bit more fun with it. I mean, I think colored pencils you wouldn't have just as much fun. So I don't know, I think it's your preference. I really enjoyed markers because that's always been the kind of medium I enjoy, I guess. I started off with alcohol markers. I think it's very beginner friendly. Yeah, very beginner friendly, easy to blend. And what else? Variety of colors, you know. And I use Ohuhu alcohol markers. I also really love Artix, ARRTX. If you want budget-friendly options, Bianyo is also a really good one, and Hotu is also a really good one. If you want some more affordable options, I think alcohol markers are basically the same thing in my opinion. So no matter what brand you choose, I think they're all kind of the same. Just depends on how much you want to spend on it. And right now I'm using acrylic markers and I really want to use acrylic markers for these types of pages. And then on my regular coloring books, I would use acrylic markers to add detailing, because it's more permanent and it can go over alcohol markers. So yeah, I'm excited for you to start your coloring journey. That is very exciting. Very, very exciting. Oh, made a mistake. But it's okay. Anywhere else? I think that's it. So we established her face. That's great. This is nice. Alright, second layer. And this is also very time consuming. That's why I think it's really nice activity for you to wind down at night. That's usually what I do. And it also gets me very tired. Live with it. Okay. Face done. No, not exactly, but yeah. So with the white specifically, I'm just gonna go over it with the Guangna's white. Just to kind of get rid of some of those like lines. Do her eyes and stuff now. I guess so. Her eyes 3 and 4. So it's blue anyway. This is the type of music I was actually asking if you guys like, because I just discovered them and I absolutely love it. Okay. Cool. She has red eyebrows. Oh, she does. Okay. Yay. I'm gonna wait for that to dry. I don't know if I should do bead. it's drying. I see some spots, so I'm just gonna fill this in real quick. Double layering here. Now 4 is BL206. Let's go 124. It's coming along. Does she have white on her teeth? No, it's a line. F R Y 07. I'm gonna do her lips while I wait for her eyes to dry. It's so funny when I say that. 07. That's her lips. Now let's double layer. Okay. Today's Sunday. Yep. Okay. CB906 is G. Now we're just gonna do eyebrows. It's really coming along. No. This is what happens when you don't let it dry. It's okay, just smudged with it. we have to let it dry. So how is everyone? I can't believe we're almost at 10,000 subscribers. Like, I think I posted my post about 8,000 subscribers like a few days ago, or maybe a week ago, and we already hit 9,000. So we're like really close to 10,000 now. So I'm truly like just so honored, so loved. So I'm very grateful for you guys. Her lips. Looks kind of funny. But from far away it looks okay. Now let's do 1, which is black. I love this pen because it's just so precise and easy to hold when you're doing eyes section. So I really enjoy using this pen. Ooh, look at the fine line detailing on that. It's beautiful. Mesmerizing. Ooh. I'm genuinely so happy. This looks really nice. I'm just trying to see if the eyes connect on that side. Nope. It looks exactly like that, you guys. This Languo, where is it? Acrylic click gel pen, 0.7 millimeters. This is seriously a game changer for me because it's acrylic, not just gel. So it's acrylic, like it would settle really nicely. So definitely must have. I will have a link for you soon and a video up about that. So just be on the lookout. Okay, G. Let's finish this face. Need that gel pen. Yeah girl. I feel it is so worth it if you are doing pages like this. It is So worth it. This outline for her brows. Very interesting. Yeah, this is G. Okay. I think for me, I just need to work on some of my outlining. It could get a little sloppy sometimes when I'm just like doing it. Sloppily doing it. Okay, look at that. Look at the fine lining of that black acrylic gel pen and the white. So beautiful. I wish I had more colors, to be honest. Like for fine details like that, it is a must-have. Alright, B. To finish up the outlining. Oh, should we finish up the outlining? I like to do the outlining last. So let's save that, I guess. Yeah, let's do 5 now. Or we could do C because it's just this thing over here, which is 618. How long does it take you to finish a page usually? If I'm just gonna sit through it, it could probably take maybe 2 to 3 hours. For a simple page like this, those like double page, you know, or even a page with like like a lot of colors, that will maybe take me a few days or a day. But a simple page like this normally just takes me maybe 4 hours max if I'm like really taking my time with it. This is ink. So let's see. Yeah, and just depends on how much like precision I want to put on the page. 9 times out of 10 I want it to be precise and perfect, but it might not happen, so it's okay. Got that going. Oh yeah, I might do her like cloak now. 774. I'm trying to find the marker. Where are you? Oh, I see it. Haven't used it in a while, so activate that. That is number 5. Where do you see 5? Over here. Okay. This whole area right here. Yeah, you really want to look at the bigger picture when you're trying to outline. That's my biggest tip. And also the few hours that it takes me to do a page does not include me looking for the colors, markers. So I'm gonna try to finish this page, and I also chose the colors with you guys, so however long this live is will be how long it takes me to color this page, or one page. Do we see any more fives? Yes, right here. And always remember to take breaks. Like stretch yourself, you know, after a few minutes. Or drink some water. Do you prefer acrylic markers over alcohol? On certain days I do, just because acrylic markers don't bleed through to the other page, so that's why you can have double-sided coloring pages that way. But then when I do color with alcohol markers, I really enjoy blending and letting my creativity flow in a way. This, you know, you're not really as creative as like coloring a page from your own imagination. This is you're following a color code and just coloring whatever that painting is, which I really enjoy though, because I want to be able to relax and not have to think sometimes, especially when I'm really stressed. I just don't have that mental capacity to like pick out blends and choose colors that, you know, go together and, you know, do all that stuff. So with these color by numbers book, it just takes that stress off from me. So I don't know, it really depends on my mood, I guess. Okay, I think that is all the fives now. Her cloak is getting there. Exciting. Okay, we're double layering now. I'm a lot less, I'm a lot more chill when it comes to the first color of something. Like in this cloak, this color is the lightest. So I don't really care as much about precision as much as just having it colored in. And then with the darker colors is when I fix up a lot of the precision, the lining, the outlining, and making it look nice, because at this point it doesn't really matter as long as this number is colored in. Alright, now to 6, or should we do 8? 8 is right here, which is like the light-ish color. Right here. I'm just gonna do this part real quick just because it's a lighter color. So in case I do mess up, it's okay. Because I'm already so tired. It's so relaxing. That is 8. So we're doing 7 minutes. CB909, which is right here. It's like a very dark blue grayish color. But normally if I do start at night, I might not be able to finish until morning because I just get so tired. But if I do it during the day, I can finish this. Okay. Now let's do 6, because I think we did all the 5s. There's one part here. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask me. This is the perfect time to get some like real-time answers and all that. Lovely. How long have you been coloring with acrylic and alcohol markers? It's only been like a year since I started coloring with alcohol markers. Officially. I used to do it as a kid, but you know, that's another thing. But acrylic markers, I started this year actually I think in February, I would say. Yeah, not too long ago. But I genuinely love everything about it. With acrylic markers too. So I really went all in. I love coloring. And I really try to convince a lot of people to do it. And it doesn't even have to be alcohol. I think if you color with crayons, like, that's still a form of coloring and relaxing and you being able to just unwind and decompress. Do you diamond paint? No, unfortunately I don't, but I've seen so many videos and it's so relaxing and satisfying. I want to try. I really want to try. But right now, I think me watching it is already so satisfying. So satisfying. Just a few more 6 areas. How often do you go live? Oh, I used to go live, not on YouTube, but on another platform, almost every week. Mainly weekends, but I'm trying to do better, so hopefully once a week. But you guys have to let me know if, you know, weekends are better or weekdays. I can try to make that work. But my lives will be up for you to be able to rewatch afterwards. So if you did miss it, it's okay. You can always watch the rerun and let me know your comments and thoughts there. Or if you know, have been able to make it, then I'd love for you to say hi. Getting into somewhat of a detailed area, so might be a little quiet. Ooh, gonna have to fix that later. some of these lines are very, very thin for a brush tip. So just very hard. It's almost going to be Thanksgiving. Do you guys have any plans? And I hope the beginning of the week won't be stressful, you know, at work or wherever. But if you are, you're always welcome here. How long will you be live tonight? Until I finish this page, I guess. It's very hard to leave something unfinished, so I'm gonna try my best to finish this fairly quickly. All I have to do right now is just double coat it at the second layer, and then we have one more color, and then just outlining, and that's it. So this is not that hard, this page, or it doesn't take a very long time. I use this marker so often that I don't know, I might need a refill soon. It's so crazy. Sorry. I have to go now, but it was fun watching you live and I enjoy your videos. Oh, thank you so much, Jade. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay, so that is 6. Now I have to go on to... Oh no, not even just one color. We have to do the hair too. Okay, let's do that now. Where's unwind 13? B. Yeah, let's do that now. Might as well. Give some pop of reds here. E here. The hair areas could be very tricky. There's a lot of wigglies and squigglies. And you have to make sure you're still coloring in the correct number or letter. In this case, it is E. So make sure we're coloring E. E. This is very, very confusing. But if you just take your time with it, it's okay. It's not that hard. I think that's all the E's, which is her red hair. Am I right? Yeah. No, I'm doing it again. Almost smudged it. Adding another layer to this, another one to this, and here. Yay, her red hair is done. So F is R07. Just this one. shadow. Okay. Sorry, this is a very weird angle for me. I love coloring this like at night on my bed, just because like I have so much more space on my bed to like move around the book, because you really need like angles. Wait, I wanted this color. Now that I think about it, maybe the other color is not that color. Oh, we know it is this color. Yeah. I hope this is correct. I don't know if I remember telling you guys about the fish that I have. Bad news. They've been slowly, my fish count is slowly going down every day for some reason. So we're kind of sad. But they're guppies, so they reproduce so fast. We already have a tank full of babies. Yet again. I think it's like our 4th or 5th generation of fish already. So could be better. We have to give them medicine now because I think it could be like a fungus infection. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. It's the Merida one. It is. I know you requested it. And I genuinely really love Merida anyways. And I have this page. So thought I'd do it. How are you? Thank you so much for recommending this page. I love taking page requests, because sometimes like I'm just coloring, but I'm also very indecisive on what I want to color. So these requests really help me So thank you. Yeah, and I was saying earlier that I did color the human sisu one on my free time, so that's why I couldn't do that one. Yeah, I finished. But if you want to see the human sisu one, here it is. I'm like, these two pages, like, I'm so proud of. Like, the colors are beautiful, like everything about it is just so smooth. I love it. Okay, now let's add another layer to it. Beautiful. Thank you, Jasmine. Alright, before we move on, we'll take another water break or stretching break, because it's not that great to just sit here, even though, hey look, it's really coming along. It's really just the coat and a lot of the outlining. Be right back. we are back. Now let's finish this color and then we can outline. So this is 7. I'm running out of this color too, which is like a gray. It's not good. Let's see if this is the right color, to be honest. Oh, could be. Could be. Looks very blue to me, but let me check this one more time just to make sure it's the right color, because I don't want to color the wrong thing. Somehow the gray looks really nice and looks real, but it looks blue here. I don't know, you guys. Should I just do the gray? I don't think I have any other like extremely dark blue. Do I? You know what I should have done? Let's just go with the gray. Hi! How are you? Welcome. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go with this gray. We'll see. Alright, moment of truth. Moment of truth. This is the right color. I think we're just gonna have to go with it. Hi. Welcome. Right? You guys, I don't want to mess this up. It's really looking like this will have to be the color, like gray. I don't think it's gray. Right? Does it look gray? I mean, it is gray, but like, it looks very different from this. Right? I feel like it needs to be more blue. I think this might be the right color for this. Let me see. Yeah. Might have to redo this. See, but okay, because I made a mistake, this is a good tips. Now, okay, wait, let me answer this. What's a good beginner book of the Disney ones you do? Honestly, this one, Girl Power, great beginner one. I absolutely love it. It's so simple. Anything art therapy, I believe there's a babies one, Disney Babies, that is also art therapy. I can't really think of the other ones off the top of my head right now, but yes, anything that's like art therapy is a really good beginner's book. So like I said, this Girl Power one, I absolutely love this one because and I didn't really check if it was easy or not. I just really love the characters, all the Disney woman characters, or Disney female characters as I should say. I just love it. But you can always choose which one you like most. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Disney Princess Tome 1, Volume 1 is also art therapy, so it should be easy if you love Disney princesses specifically. Oh, also the portraits one is a really good beginner one too, I heard. That is also, excuse me, art therapy. If you love like Disney baby characters, that one's a really cute one too. Oh, you might have to double check this one too, but the classics. The classics. I can't speak French. But yeah. Classics is also a good one. Has all like the classic Disney characters basically. I have to redo this whole number because I think I want to change up the colors because it wasn't what I expected, but it's okay. I'll do this real quick. And right now I'm literally just going over with the correct shade and it's already like overlapping really well, and I don't even need to do another coat really because it's already coated up. And like I said, this entire live that you really can't mess up because these are acrylics. And like painting, you can kind of just go over it with another color and it just layers on top of it, you know, unlike alcohol markers where it kind of has to like blend in together. So this is a good way to fix any mistakes by using acrylic markers. Okay, bam. I fixed that up. Now all I have to do is go over this one with Nano 6, the color that I had for these. I mean Nano 9. Sorry, this is CB Nano 9. And again, right now I'm just going over this one that I colored incorrectly. We'll going it over with this correct shade. I'm going to outline it because I already did this whole area, so might as well just fix it up. In this area specifically, I just need to do one coat because I already did the other coat with the wrong shade. And then we're on to outlining. Yeah, this feels more like Merida's like cape. It's more blue than gray. So that was a good catch. Soph. Yeah, again, that's why I always look back at the solution just to check. Like, ooh, yes, this is so much closer to the solution. And it's a little darker, but it's okay. The shading is correct. The shading is correct. So 7. I love this so much so far. Merida is my favorite princess. Thank you for doing my request. Of course. Thank you so much for recommending. I love Merida so much too. Truly, truly a brave, brave princess. And if you or anyone else have any other page requests, please let me know. will find a page. This looks so much better. So much better. Trying to find a good angle. Oh, nice. Almost there. Hope I'm not running out of ink because of this. I need to wet this marker a little bit to give it some juice. That was my bad. I'll fix it. Oh no. I might have to add some water. That will be another tip for another day on how to fix your acrylic markers when it feels like it is running out of ink. I will be right back. So I just splashed some water on this acrylic marker. So hopefully it has some juice to last. Ooh. Gotta shake it a little bit more. And just test it out on a different sheet just to make sure like the ink is solid, you know what I mean? And then it gets better like that. But this only works if like your marker still has ink. So just saying, it may or may not work for all markers. Like there are some markers that I just can't save anymore. Just because, you know, once it runs out of ink, like ink for real, then it's gone. Yay! Now we just have to do another layer. But this looks so much better, you guys. Like, so much better. I might do 9 real quick while I let this dry. 639 is right here. So that would cover this area. Seven is like all of this too. And then 9 is 639. Gonna let that dry. Not bad. Lovely. Okay. Now let's go back in there and do the second layer for this. bigger area. Great. Almost there, guys. Yes. Okay. Now let's do the outline for. Let me do B first. Just doing another layer of this to make it really pop. Can we also talk about how it's already like Monday tomorrow? Okay, DS21. This will be the outline for this right here. Give it a good shake. Let's try it. It is fine. I'm not going to overthink this one because it's just her little like button. Now her hair is G906. Where is that? Here you go, 906. So let's outline her hair now. G. Oh wait, no, let's do her face for 672. Just like her face outline. I don't really know what you guys think. I'm my biggest critic, so wait, that's actually really cute, really nice. Now let's go to her hair. And this is why the outlining is so fun, because this is where you get to cover up all the mistakes that you made, that you may have made. And just fix them, highlighting it. Boom. Looks really nice now. Hair could have been a little bit better. Wait, I feel like it's the same color as the other one. As F. Oh well. It's okay. It's literally the same color. It's so funny. Yeah, I was a little ashamed, but it's okay. The hair still turned out really nice. Like it's literally the same color. No outline at all. It's okay. It's fine. they used to. Oh shoot, I may have been using the wrong color, that's why. Oh wait, no I wasn't. You know what? I think I'm gonna just do some outlining myself. I forgot where the outline is. It's too funny. This looks a little bit better. Alright, now we have to do the black outline for her cloak. And that is all we have for today. Start down here. I mean, thick outline, but it's okay. Black outlining is, or just outlining in general, it's a lot of work. Where is in there just to see. My eyesight is not that great, but it's doable. How long has it been? It felt so like quick to me, but it probably has been like 3 hours. We are done. Oh my gosh, we did it! Here is the final. What? We did it together. You know what, let me fix this up a little bit. What was that again? That was C, and then what E5. Yeah, let me just fix this up. That looks a little bit better. Wow. I'm actually really proud. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is the color code that I used. If you want to color this page as well, or if you want to save it, like it, to try this color code by me, let me know in the comments. And thank you again for coloring along with me, watching this live, and just stopping by to say hi. And I hope I can do this again really soon. I will let you guys know when I will go live again. So thank you.